What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kane with another video, and today I want to take a look back at the Google Pixel 2 XL. So basically, Google has announced that next month they're going to be unveiling their Google Pixel 3 and 3 XL. And just taking a look back at this one, I think this phone will always just be a good phone, and I'm not too terribly excited about the Pixel 3 XL. And looking at this phone, it'll kind of give you a reason why. To start off, the phone is a very good phone. Google to me does everything good, not a whole lot great. With this phone, it's a older type design. It's a full aluminum phone. That means there's no glass back on it, which means it's going to be 100% durable. You don't have to worry about breaking the back, like all the new Samsung and Apple phones that are all glass back. This is a very durable, high. I want to say, yeah, it's just a durable phone. With the phone itself, of course, you're going to get all the updated software through Google because you always get the new ROS first. You don't have to be like LG or Samsung waiting to get an update and get it carrier optimized. Like Apple, Google controls both the software and hardware on the phone, so you will always have up-to-date software on your phone. This phone comes with a 5-inch display. It's supposed to be AMOLED, but to me, the colors are kind of dull. It's not very vibrant, and to if you didn't know, LG actually made the displays for this phone, and it's supposed to be the same one that they had for the LG V30. But unfortunately, the screens, if you ever look at them side by side, it just seems that the Google Pixels are going to be a little bit less vibrant, and it just seems that their phones are just not as popping as a lot of the other AMOLED screens. But like I said, with this phone, it does a lot of stuff very, very good. By far, the biggest thing that people love about this phone is the camera. And with the camera, of course, I mean, they have their system optimized to where you're going to get maximum you'll get maximum quality for having a camera shooter because unfortunately with a lot of the carriers now they want to have dual cameras. The Pixel 2 XL just wanted to have the one camera, and they managed to do all their image optimization through the software. Let's see, with this phone, you had a lot of cool, unique features. Of course, with the Google UI baked in, you always have this nice on-screen display, gives you all your calendar updates. You always have the Google Now panel, which is pretty cool. Has all your news and all that stuff kind of right there on the fly. One of the cool features about this phone, it was had the squeeze to get the Google Assistant. So if you squeeze it, bam, pulls up your Google Assistant, which I thought was a pretty cool trick. Only thing is you have to be kind of careful because when I noticed whenever I'd be pulling the phone out of my pocket, if I squeeze too hard, I'd be activating the Google Assistant. So that's just a cool thing to have, but you just have to be kind of careful with it. As said before, you'll always have the fastest optimized information or the fastest operating system on here. So let's see if we go through here, go to system, about phone, and you look here running Android 9, released September 5th. So with this phone, you will always have the updates first. You won't have to wait in line like all the other carriers because Google actually does all the software optimization in-house. Cool thing with the phone as well, you always have Google Photos, so you'll have unlimited storage. You don't have to be like with Apple and have to go with the cloud and have to be charged extra money. You get good resolution pictures, unlimited whenever you purchase a Google, so you're good to go with that. A lot of things I like about the phone as well. This phone had really good speakers. This was one of the first phones to actually roll out having better speakers on it. So I really enjoy having a viewer experience on this phone. So that was a real big plus, was having actually good speakers on the phone. Let's see if we can get a demo of what I'm talking about here.
So
FPT.
yesterday, Lou
So
from
nice
Unbox
and
Therapy
loud
put out a video
and
titled
vibrant.
"The
So,
iPhone
you
10R
know,
is Depressing."
I love.
So this is our response. In this video, I'm going to say
So you have very good
not
speaker range
that.
on it, and I love
Get
the
daily
loud
tech
speakers.
news in a way that
So
doesn't suck. Hit that
it's
subscribe button
actually
and
pretty
turn on
cool.
notifications so you don't miss the next.
All right. So the things that I do not like about the phone, unfortunately, was only you could only purchase it through two venues. You could either get it directly from the Google Store, And I think at the time when I bought this phone, it was like $950. Or the other option, if you want to purchase it, you had to go to Verizon. I actually have Verizon as one of my carriers, so that wasn't such a big deal for me. But if you want to get it for T-Mobile or whatnot, you have to actually purchase it through Google, get the online version, and then go get your SIM card dropped in. You just can't go to a T-Mobile store and get it. That was one little thing I did not like about it. And let's see. Yeah, the price was kind of a soft spot for me as well. I perfectly think that, the price point was probably going to be right on point, because, like I said, with the software updates that you'll get, with unlimited Google storage, to me, those kind of weighed out some of the bad things on the phone. So I thought the price was okay, but a lot of people did not like this phone at that price point. Phone does not have wireless charging because, of course, it has an all aluminum build. But hey, they had fast charging, and I could do both. Having wireless charging is not a deal breaker for me. So that was one thing that people really didn't like, that it didn't have the actual wireless charging. But I don't think that's too bad. The one thing I also did not like about this phone is you did not have a lot of accessories available, like as far as cases and things like that. Because unfortunately, like I said, with this phone, you could only purchase it through Google, and there were not a lot of outlets available to get you accessories. I mean, you have your normal speaking cases, things like that, but you don't have a wide variety of different accessories for this phone just because of the way it's produced. And the thing with Google as well is, with Google, they only put out two phones. They only put out the Pixel and the XL models of it. So it's not like Apple, you're gonna get multiple versions, or Samsung, you get multiple versions. You get what they put out, and if you don't like what they put out, you're kind of stuck until next year. One thing I do not like about the phone this year, if everything holds up to all the 50 billion leaks, I do not like the notch, so I will not be working with the Pixel 3 XL just because I cannot stand that notch. But that's just me. So in a nutshell, with this phone, it did a lot of stuff very good. It didn't do a lot of stuff great, but it's still a good phone. And now I think if you go to eBay, you could probably find this phone for maybe $500. If you're lucky, you might be able to find it for maybe $450 or so. To me, at that price point, it's a steal, because the phone is a very good phone. It does everything well. Like I said, not a whole lot of things great, but it does a lot of things well. You have a good screen. You have a great camera. It's just, it does a lot of stuff just well. And it has a lot of cool little quirky features. Like I said, if you do the squeeze to activate the Google Assistant, it also has a smart listening technology to where, if the phone is like this, if you're playing a song in the background, generally it can identify the song even when you're not connected to a network, and kind of identify songs. Let's see if it'll work now that I'm on the spot. And while I'm waiting to see if that pops up, I do apologize for all the fingerprints on here. Unfortunately, I have a tempered glass on here, and it just gets fingerprinted up. And of course, now that I want to show off a feature on the phone, it does not want to work. Let's see, give it a couple seconds. Maybe it's not loud enough. Oh, there it goes, finally. Guess it was hating a little bit on Miss Lauryn Hill. But basically, if you have the phone just basically chilling, you have music in the background, it will actually tell you the song and the artist. So I think that's a cool little thing that they put on there. It's kind of creepy because you're not actively searching for it, and it knows to be listening for music, which is kind of creepy, but yay, you could turn it off. Well, that's my general observation for the Google Pixel 2 XL. So I'll do a quick revisitation on it, since they will be rolling out the 3 lineup here in the next couple days. If you have any comments about anything on here, please drop them in the comments below. If you have anything to say, if you like the video, go and give it a like, and hopefully I'll be hitting you guys up next week with another video. Later.